Do you ever look at a low, plush sofa and feel a sudden, sharp spike of anxiety, wondering if you'll be able to get back up without grabbing someone's arm or groaning in pain? That quiet panic isn't just about joint stiffness. It's the whispering, terrifying fear that your independence is slowly slipping away, one missed movement at a time, and that soon you might need help just to navigate your own living room. Is it simply part of aging, or is your body just waiting for the right signal to wake up and rebuild? I decided to challenge the narrative of inevitable decline by doing 100 squats every single day for 30 days, and I'm going to share the brutal reality of the first week, the surprising changes in my joint pain, and the physiological shift that happened by day 30, because the results were not at all what I expected. The journey began with a mix of determination and dread, because, let's be honest, for many of us over 60, the knees are the first things to complain, and the idea of grinding them through 3,000 repetitions in a month sounds like a recipe for disaster. But here is the fascinating science most people miss. Your cartilage has no blood supply, which means the only way it gets nutrients is through compression and decompression, movement. When I started on day 1, my form was shaky, my balance felt fragile, and I was terrified I would wake up the next morning unable to walk. And I won't lie to you, by day 3, the soreness was intense, a deep ache in the quadriceps that made walking downstairs feel like climbing a mountain. Which brings us to the first critical rehook. Most people quit here because they confuse good pain from muscle adaptation with bad pain from injury. I had to learn the difference fast. I discovered that doing all 100 at once was a mistake for a senior body. Instead, I broke them into snack-sized sets of 10 throughout the day. This is known as greasing the groove, a technique that teaches your nervous system to perform the movement efficiently without exhausting the muscle to failure. By day 10, the fear of knee pain began to vanish, replaced by a strange sensation of warmth and lubrication in the joints, proving that motion truly is lotion. But then a new insecurity hit me. Was I doing enough depth? Was I cheating? I realized that for seniors, the perfect squat isn't ass to grass. It's about functional range of motion. I started using a chair behind me as a safety net, tapping my glutes to the seat and rising back up. This eliminated the fear of falling, which is the #1 psychological barrier preventing older adults from exercising. By day 20, the magic of Wolff's Law started to make sense conceptually. This is the principle that your bones remodel and become denser under stress. While 30 days isn't enough to totally reverse osteoporosis, the increased stability in my hips made me feel planted on the earth, erasing that teetering feeling that makes us feel frail in public spaces. The most shocking result, however, wasn't the muscle definition. It was the metabolic fire. Squats engage the largest muscle groups in the body, which demands massive amounts of oxygen and energy, and I noticed my energy levels stabilizing throughout the day, ending the mid-afternoon fatigue crash that so often plagues our later years. By day 30, the transformation was undeniable. Not that I was suddenly an Olympian, but the sofa anxiety was gone. I could sit, stand, and move without that split-second hesitation of, can I do this? It turns out we often lose mobility not because we are old, but because we stop moving, and the body ruthlessly follows the rule of use it or lose it. Of course, you should never start a high-volume challenge like this without clearing it with your doctor, especially if you have pre-existing cardiovascular or orthopedic conditions. But my experiment proved that the body is far more resilient than we give it credit for, even in our golden years. If this breakdown gave you a spark of hope that you can reclaim your strength and independence, please like this video so we know to keep researching and creating content that empowers healthy aging. And I really want to know your story. So tell me in the comments, what is the one specific daily movement, like getting out of a car or tying your shoes, that you find most difficult or scary right now?